Is the live working now? I'm gonna delete this one because I accidentally exposed my stream key on it. And that wouldn't be good if someone snatched me up. I mean, I don't really have any fans right now, but... Alright, there we go. We're finally freaking live on the YouTube. Better freaking be. We're here, everybody. We're cooking. We've been cooking lately. Look at these views. Hold on, no, sorry. Look, 151 views a day ago. That is pretty good for a freshly started channel. Like, I'm on the grind. You know? Okay. Give me some video, some good video idea recommend. I don't know how to spell recommend. Stupid, stay in school. I dropped out for this crap, bro. Okay, here we go. We're live. Oh my goodness, it says 2 people on Twitch. We're massive. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Lock in. 10 things you didn't know could kill you.
Contrary to belief, air hoses are extremely dangerous, although they're often used for filling up car tires, blowing out dust in keyboards, and inflating huge bouncy castles.
What is he gonna say if you used to get air? What is he gonna say if you used to get air freaking? What is this called? Air compressor? Air tube? Is he gonna say if you stick an air tube down your mouth, you'll die?
They also carry enough pressure to tear through skin, damage internal organs, or even be fatal if mishandled. On a calm morning in May 2011, a truck driver in New Zealand was going about his daily routine. He climbed onto the rigging between his truck's cab and trailer, a place he'd stood countless times before. But in one unlucky moment, his boot slipped, and instead of falling on steady ground, the man fell backwards straight onto his compressed air hose. The brass nozzle punctured him through his left buttock, and in an instant, high-pressurized air about 100 pounds per square inch began flooding into his body.
Holy guacamole.
As if it was straight out of a cartoon, the man's body began to inflate in size. Air forced its way.
That would be crazy to watch. Imagine you are working and your coworker, you see your coworker slip and fall and just land his ass cheeks on an air compressor, and then he just starts getting inflated like a big balloon. That would be a crazy sight. What's up, Jason? Sweet. Welcome to the stream, dude.
His tissue like it was sheets of paper. His chest tightened, his skin stretched, and his face ballooned into a grotesque
crazy
puff.
feeling.
Co-workers who happened to cross his path screamed in terror. They quickly rushed to his side, shocked at the mortifying sight.
Yeah.
They shut off the air supply and carefully rolled him onto his
What's
side.
up, Super Naughty?
His lungs and heart were under pressure.
Dude, 2 new people in the stream.
Ice
Holy
packs were
crap.
pressed against his swollen neck
We're
and
cooking.
chest to try and ease the suffocating strain. Ambulance crews arrived as fast as
There's
they could.
no way he
but when they
recovers
found the
from that.
man, he could barely breathe. His body literally doubled in size. It was full with so much air that...
I also like, because this is cool. Aw, thank you, dude. Little League. Oh my goodness. Dude, we're popping off. Guys. I've been streaming. I mean, I've been streaming for that long, but like pretty consistently for like a week, maybe like 10 days now. Having 3 new people in the stream. Let's go. Thanks for everyone chatting up.
Every time an EMT
This is a
tried to
W.
put a needle in his body to start an IV, the air would just push it right out. Doctors later compared his skin to feeling
That would
like
be so
densely packed
wild.
bubble wrap, just waiting to explode. But luckily for this man, he didn't explode. It took days for the air to escape his tissue, but against all odds, he survived by farting it all out of his body.
What? He survived?
Others, however, wouldn't be as lucky. Like the time a poultry worker in
That is
Mississippi
crazy.
got carried away with his friend while horse playing, and for some odd reason, he decided...
Why he's so skinny? Because I don't even know. Probably, yeah, I don't know why he would be skinny. But right now, guys, if you're new to the stream, we're watching 10 things you didn't know could kill you.
decided to stick an air hose in his...
What? Wait, hold on. I need to rewind
all
this.
out of his body. Others, however, wouldn't be as lucky. Like the time a poultry worker in Mississippi got carried away with his friend while horse playing, and for some odd reason, he decided to stick an air hose in his,
Willingly?
The air pressure from the hose was so immense that he blew up from the inside, rupturing most of his organs in the process.
Damn. Guys, I'm sorry. I should just buy YouTube Premium.
EVE Online is a
I'm sick of these ads.
Surprisingly, there are a lot of cases like this, so even though they're fun to play with, air hoses are dangerous. Always keep them in safe places.
Guys, this is life lesson. Do not shove an air hose up your ass, okay? Everyone keep that in mind. It won't go well.
Please don't misuse them.
You were thinking about it?
A broken heart. It shouldn't be, but true love often feels like one of the rarest things to find in life, and once you find it, you never want it to leave you. Such wasn't the case for a man who was forced to read his wife's eulogy at her funeral after he supported her for a 4-year battle against ovarian cancer. The pair were inseparable. The man became engaged to her when he was just 21 years old.
That'd be sad.
And the two would go on to be married for 30. 4 years. That's nearly twice my age. And now, instead of making more memories with the companion of his life, he was making funeral speeches and writing thank you letters to those who came to the service. The amount of exertion something like this can have on one's heart is no joke. Only mere moments after the eulogy, the man was found slumped over in his house, in the middle of writing thank you letters.
He just died from
He had literally
a broken
passed away
love.
from a broken heart. Doctors said his grief was so profound that it caused him to have a heart attack. And this wasn't just an isolated incident. It's a phenomenon that happens to many others as well.
3 subscribers, we getting 3 subs.
Or Takotsubo cardiomyopathy.
Let's go, chat.
It's a temporary heart condition triggered by intense emotional or mental stress that makes the heart's main pumping chamber weaken,
That's
causing it
pretty
to mimic
crazy.
the symptoms of a literal heart attack. Soda cans. Imagine that it's a hot summer day and you've done nothing but
sticking your Johnson in a soda can will kill you.
In the sun's overwhelming rays of heat all morning. You're parched, so you go indoors to get yourself a nice cold can of soda. But, to your disappointment, none of the drinks were put away in the fridge. They were left out on the table, so now they're just warm and gross. You come up with an idea. You take one of the cans of soda and throw it into the freezer in order to speed up the cooling of the beverage. To wait for it to cool down, you go and watch some YouTube
This can
and then
kill
end
you?
up falling asleep. Hours pass, and you forget that you left the soda in there. Eventually, when you wake up and stumble across your fridge again, you remember that you put a soda in its freezer.
Gonna explode.
Hoping that the drink hasn't frozen solid, you quickly take it out of the freezer, crack it open, and boom. Just like that. The can explodes like a hand grenade right in front of your face. This is a real case that happened to a boy in China on August 25th, 2012. Luckily for this boy, however, medical professionals were able to save him and nurse him back to health.
That's pretty great.
Frozen soda cans are extremely dangerous, and in some cases, they're even lethal. Freezing them forces the carbon dioxide in the soda to create tightly packed reservoirs inside of the can that store high amounts of energy similar to a bomb. So keep your soda in the fridge, and if you do put it in the freezer, don't forget to take it out.
Don't put your soda in the freezer.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Gooning! What? You're gonna die from gooning?
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a couple of ways that gooning can take you out.
Wait, is he yorking it? Wait, is that what the censor is? Dynamite be like, right, Super Naughty? Is this censored because he's just yorking it while talking to someone?
Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave.
Yeah.
What the hell?
There's a couple of ways that gooning can take you out. But, so that this video doesn't get demonetized, I'll be swift on the topic. The risk of passing away from this is extremely low, especially if you're a healthy individual. However, if you're struggling with any underlying cardiovascular diseases, it's possible that excessiveness could trigger a heart attack, arrhythmia, or a stroke. On September 18th, in 2019, a heartbroken teen suffering from depression would find himself unable to ignore how his last Valentine's Day went. I don't really know how, but he snuck past his parents and locked himself away in a room where he then gooned himself to destruction.
Did he?
He gooned 56 times until he had a heart attack. However,
56 times? In one night? What?
I'd take this case with a huge gulp of salt because due to the bizarreness of his passing, tons of media outlets have exaggerated how he went out, often claiming that he did it 100 times and ripped his thing off his body, which is obviously just not true.
Imagine. Wait, 56 times in one night is insane. How are you going to goon 56 times in one night? Holy guacamole.
He was infuriated. A man had just put the only dollar he had on him into the vending machine, and his snack was stuck inside of the machine, floating in limbo. The problem had a simple solution.
Vending machine's going to fall on him.
The man began rocking the vending machine back and forth over and over again until his snack finally fell and was free for him to take. Unfortunately, however, it wouldn't be the only thing to fall. The 1,200-pound vending machine would also tip over on him and crush his neck against a wall. The man would be pinned against the wall, struggling to keep the machine from fully flattening his neck, but sadly, his efforts would prove to be fruitless.
Ouch, right, dude?
The next day.
That'd probably kill you.
Than they do shark
It did
attacks.
kill him.
There's about 2 to 4 casualties from vending machines each year in the US. So, if the machine isn't giving up your snack, you can get angry at it, you can swear at it, but don't get into a fight with it. 10 out of 10 times, you will lose.
Imagine dying to a vending machine. 2 to 4 people die a year from vending machines. That is diabolical.
Sudden choking. Imagine this. You're hanging out with
choking,
friends,
you can die.
chilling at a party, and conversing with other people while losing track of time. And then that's when it hits you. You start choking on literally nothing. It's called a laryngospasm.
Nothing?
It's a sudden, violent, and involuntary spasm of your vocal cords that is so forceful that it entirely blocks your body's airways. Mild cases of laryngospasms last just a few seconds, while more intense cases can last up to a few minutes, which is pretty horrifying when you think about it. 1 second, you're chilling on some mobile games. The next second, you're literally fighting for your life and suffocating on nothing. If this ever happens to you, don't panic or try to gasp for extra air. Remaining calm helps your muscles relax. Take small sips of water to clear.
Guys, don't choke on nothing.
Causing the spasm, and apply.
Yo, what's up, Snipe Shot? Good to see you here, dude. I want a Grinch costume tomorrow. Dude. Guys, Christmas is almost here. I'm so excited.
Pressure on the soft spots behind your earlobes. It'll help your vocal cords ease up. And most importantly, seek professional help.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
It's for school? Oh, dude, that's fun.
AI creation platform.
Dubs.
Restaurant signs. In January
2023,
a swarm of fierce winds ripped through Elizabeth.
Someone's gonna get someone's just gonna get slimed out by a restaurant sign.
Start their morning off with some
dope stream. Oh my goodness, SS Wavy's here, guys. We've gotten 4 new people this stream. That is like 4 more than I've ever gotten a stream. Holy crap. Yo, Swavy, thank you for commenting, dude.
Warm pancakes and coffee. An entirely questionable option for breakfast. No offense. However, towering above the Denny's parking lot was an 80-foot sign.
Getting slimed out by a restaurant sign?
For most, the sign was a glowing beacon for bacon, eggs, and pancakes. But for this family, it became the last thing they'd ever see. A 72-year-old woman sat in the car with her husband and daughter when a storm outside struck. The pole groaned under the wind's pressure, then, without warning, it suddenly snapped. The massive sign came crashing down on the car, crushing the roof and trapping the family inside. Unfortunately, the 72-year-old lady didn't survive its impact, and her husband would also go on to pass away from the injuries the accident gave him.
No.
There are multiple cases where restaurant signs, gas station signs, and storefronts
sue their ass.
So, never be discouraged to keep your distance from an unstable-looking board that's giving you an off feeling when you're entering a business. It might just save your life. Sneezing. We all do it.
Sneezing.
You're sitting in a job interview or in a library
heard about
or in
this
front
though.
of your date, and then you feel it coming. The tingling sensation that tickles the small hairs inside of your nose, letting you know that you're about to sneeze. The natural thing to do is to let that sneeze fly. Well, while trying to not make a mess. But oftentimes instead, we just find ourselves stifling the sneeze. Don't.
Imagine dying from a
My anatomy
sneeze.
teacher in high school always told us to break the habit, and honestly, it makes sense as to why. During a sneeze, if your mouth and nose are both closed,
We get another sub!
I
bet it was Wave.
more than 20 times its normal amount. And in a recent case during 2023, a man sick with hay fever held in his sneeze by instinctively pinching his nose and closing his mouth.
Why?
The force that built up in his airways was so immense that it literally tore open his windpipe. It's extremely rare to pass away from this, but nonetheless, holding in a sneeze just isn't worth gambling your life. Christmas trees.
Christmas
There's no
trees.
better feeling in the world than to finish setting up your Christmas tree just in time for the holidays. Nothing beats a Christmas with fruitcake, eggnog, and a house fire.
House fire.
US fire departments respond to an average of 200 home fires caused by Christmas trees each year. And as you would presume, these fires lead to
Life lesson be like, yeah, guys, don't get crushed by a Christmas tree. Or don't hold in your sneeze either.
casualties. Christmas tree house fires are significantly more dangerous than normal fires in
Is
your
it...
home.
Okay, wait, my prediction is that the Christmas tree house fire is caught by the lights, you know, the lights to like burst or something. Does my profile picture look weird? I don't know. Oh yeah, it does. I didn't have the profile pictures pulled up. I was just getting them through a pulled up thing. But yeah, it looks weird.
This is because these fires usually occur at night or early morning when people have gone to sleep but left all of their decorations plugged in and lit up. They're usually caused by candles that were placed too close to the tree, faulty wires, or heat caused by all of the decorative electrical elements. And as opposed to normal house fires that are slow and steady in their startup, Christmas fires with a dry tree can ignite and spread across a room in less than just 30 seconds. So, with that being said, try not to get too carried away with your holiday spirit this year. Doing nothing. You see that signs can fall on you, beverages can explode in your face, and that Christmas trees can set you ablaze in your sleep. So you decide that the best course of action for you to avoid all danger is doing absolutely nothing. And then you explode into a ferocious blaze, so powerful that it leaves nothing but your feet behind.
What?
Weirdly enough, nothing else around you is affected. Not the couch you were sitting on, not the table in front of you, not the rug on the floor. Nothing. Just only specifically you. This is known as spontaneous human combustion, and there are many cases in the US about it. However, scientists nowadays discredit it fully and dub it as nothing more than a myth. They rather believe it to be the wick effect, which is when a person's clothing absorbs melted body fat during a fire and causes them to burn up, but leaves their surroundings relatively unharmed. Others feel like this isn't a sufficient enough explanation for the phenomenon, though. They argue that if the fire's hot enough to consume you entirely and leave nothing but ashes behind, then it should also scorch nearby walls, furniture, and flooring. They also say for the wick effect to be true, it needs a clear spark, like a lighter or a candle. But in many of the cases, the victims aren't found with anything heat-related. Toilet time.
Toilets!
In Chicago, in 1987,
don't fall in a toilet.
A 70-year-old woman would board a cruise ship with her family. As they explored the wonders on board and enjoyed the pleasant feeling of being on the ocean, the old lady would be greeted with another, less than pleasant feeling. So she excused herself from her family and made her way to the ship's bathroom, and there she was greeted with the solution.
How was she gonna die from a toilet?
The toilet. She closed the door behind her, sat on the seat, and did her business in peace. Minutes later, the ship's medical personnel would rush past the family to the bathroom where their grandma was last seen. Out of concern, the family would follow. And as if it were a scene straight out of a horror movie,
I bet it's the exploding toilet, probably.
The sight of their grandma. Her insides were literally sucked out of her body by the ship's vacuum toilet. She was rushed to the emergency room once the cruise docked.
Okay, wait, no, this is... When you're... I don't know if any of you have been on a cruise before, but when you're on a cruise, the toilets are like a lot smaller. And if you flush it... I've never sat and flushed it, but when you stand up, it just makes a loud, like... whoosh, you know, like just sucks, like super fast. She was probably just sitting, and then what? There was just no air gap. And when she flushed it, it just... From her booty hole, inside the booty hole, just sucked all of her organs out. Imagine getting your organs sucked out by a toilet. That'd be a wild feeling. From your butthole, too. All right, Land Shark.
Port.
That's what you join in. Land Shark joins into me talking about getting your organs sucked. Dude, this happened to this grandma. This grandma got her organs sucked out of her from a toilet.
And even though cases like these are extraordinarily rare, toilets have been shown to cause lethal harm to civilians in other ways. Take, for instance, exploding. In 2017...
Exploding! Oh my god, who said it? Super naughty, you were right.
Filed against a toilet company called American Standard after it received 300 reports of its toilets literally blowing up. And even this year, in 2025, a 20-year-old man suffered serious burn injuries after he pressed the flush button on his toilet and it responded with a loud explosive bang.
How does toilets don't have mechanical parts in them? Like, nothing like electric or anything. I knew it, dude, you knew it. How does a toilet explode?
He was rushed to a hospital where doctors revealed that 35% of his body was burned horribly by the explosion. But luckily, he survived. If you couldn't tell, this was a birthday special for the channel. It's my way of thanking you guys for all the support.
What a crazy, guys. Don't explode by a toilet. That is actually crazy. I don't know what's crazier. Those these deaths are the fact that bro called the vending machine a clinker. They are clinkers. Dang, that is crazy. Hey, I know you don't have a lot of people watching you, but I love watching your lives and just know, keep it up. Yo, love like Jesus. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man. Guys, you know how much like having even like 3 of you just comment right now is such a W. It keeps me so motivated. You guys don't even know. Thank you guys for watching me. Okay, 7 levels of game addictions. Let's watch this one.
Back, so you can
Wait,
holiday as hard as
I actually kind of want to. Of course, man. Dude, Lion Trick, you're still here too, dude. You guys are actually W's. Thank you to everyone. Everyone in the stream right now. You guys are actually the goats. I'm gonna make a little poll. It's gonna say my Twitch is. I think my Twitch is soy_dizzle. Or full screen, because I'm on short screen on I'm on short screen on YouTube, so I'll do that so people know. Guys, we gained 5 subs today too. 7 levels a game a day. Are you going to stream tomorrow? Yes, I should be live tomorrow. I hope I'm live tomorrow. I better be. No, I should be live tomorrow. Okay.
The 7 level.
7 levels of video game addictions. Here we go. Lock in.
7 levels of gaming addiction. And now we've all played a video game before in our lifetime, unless your parents were just ops, unless you really hated them. So we all fall on
Everyone's
the
played
spectrum
video
somewhere,
games.
and I'm sure you'll find out where you
just
are
subbed. Oh my goodness.
video. So here
Landshark, you're the goat. Thank you for subbing. Good ideas for vids, TikTok dances, or video gamer, or just be yourself. Yo, thank you, dude. I'll just keep being myself, and I'll do games too.
Game before in our lifetime,
games
unless
every
your
once in a
parents
while.
were just ops, unless you really hated them. So we all fall on this spectrum somewhere, and I'm sure you'll find out where you are throughout this video. So here we go, the 7 levels of gaming addiction, and we'll start with level 0, the friend's house game.
Let's see, everyone in the comments has to say what level you are. We're gonna see how gooned, how fried some of you are. And you guys are level 7. Thanks for subbing, Jason, and liking. Goat.
Now this kid, pretty self-explanatory. He would go to friend's house and play video games. That's it. You don't own a console at this level, and you just play whenever you're offered. And it's never at your own house. It's
I've
literally
never been this
impossible to
stage.
get addicted because you don't even have a console or you don't even play. Now once you try it out,
I'm kind of fried. Oh no. Big one's hurt. Welcome back, dude.
Friend's house or whatever situation it may be, you play the game for the first time and then you decide, you know what, I'm gonna invest in a console. You are now at level 1, noob/carefree. Now I fucking lie at this level right here, bro. I used to be way up there, like level 5, which you'll see later, but now I'd say I'm a level 1. I would just play whatever console it was whenever I felt like it, which isn't really often. My first time playing was a completely different experience than it is now.
The Wii, I don't know if any of you guys are like played the Wii at all. Wii was such a peak console. I love the Wii so much.
The very first day
I just thought I
was
had to say that.
introduced to a console. So we got the Wii for my dad's birthday. This was not for my birthday. And of course, I was really confused as to what it was at first. But the fact that you could choose what you do in the game, to my little Timmy mind, that was so amazing. But in reality, yeah, no shit. You can do whatever you want with your time. But apparently, it was like endless opportunity.
Wii Sport. Oh, and even Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 was peak. Wii Sports. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wii Sports is so good.
In Mario Kart Wii for me. And once I unlocked Diddy Kong, nope. Alright, goodbye. I fell in love with playing video games. Like, me and my Wii, like, the Wii was my fucking wifey, and we were about to get married and have a ceremonial-ass wedding. Okay, anyway, I'm getting off topic. But once you play on, like, a sort of schedule, like, you start to play, I don't know, let's say, like, an hour or 2 hours, you are now on level 2.
Okay, so I'm probably past level 2, too. We might all be. Everyone's at least level 2, I feel like.
With the homies fairly consistently, and now you spend a bit of time playing. It could range from like an hour to 2 hours, like I said. If the game has a huge skill gap, well, you're not going to be good at it yet. You're not going to be an absolute nerd at the fucking game or whatever it is. You know, you're pretty content with where you are in skill level. And you don't really care to improve, which honestly, you know, that's probably...
I don't have any games or consoles? Dang, rare. Rare find, dude. That's actually W. just hanging out with nature and stuff, I'm cooked. Jason's cooked.
Better. Or else you will fall into the trap of level 3. You start to get a little bit competitive at the game. It's nice to be competitive in situations. You know, you're just going to be a bum and get nowhere in life if you're not. And this stage, you want to get to the top. You want to beat the game. You want to get to a high rank. You have the goal in mind to catch them all.
Definitely at least level 3. We'll see what level 4 is.
Pokemon, whatever it is, because there's something
definitely
about
level
it just
3
gives you dopamine, just getting these accomplishments in the video game, which honestly was, now looking back, is kind of weird. You know, I thought I'd get dopamine from accomplishing things like in real life, but I guess to me, as a little Timmy, it was all about the game, collecting them Pokemon, trying to unlock all the characters in Mario Kart, which is when you start to play like 2 to 3 hours a day. Now, I don't know the recommended amount or whatever it is, but I would not recommend passing this level, me personally, because some people at this level
don't pass level 3.
Especially when you get really attached to a certain game, you'll start to rage.
Now I use Whisperflow.
Dude, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna hurt someone. I won't hurt anyone, but ads make me mad.
Rage at it more. Fuck! Every time I died in Mario Bros. Wii, I would just
Mario Bros. Wii 2. He has the best game selection, dude. And you guys play new Super Mario Bros. Wii? Peak. Does anyone play Gorilla Tag? Dude, I have a Gorilla Tag channel. Look up soy, unless you know who I am. Soy_Dizzle. That's my G-Tag channel. But I'm going to end it soon and make this my main channel.
Onto the couch and just start kicking my feet in the air, bro. I don't know. It was really harmless rage. But now we go on to level 4. Which is where the toxicity begins. This is where some people begin to start raging. Now, if the game is a giant skill gap, it's like fucking huge. They're gonna grind, they're gonna be on that John for like...
Soy_Dizzle, SOY_Dizzle. Level 4, I'm probably a level 4 to be honest.
And they're still gonna suck. And they're gonna suck because, well, it's a huge learning curve, and I'm
sure
they're determined to get better.
I gotta rewind it.
Some people begin to start raging. Now, if the game is a giant skill gap, it's like fucking huge. They're gonna grind, they're gonna be on that John for like a while, and they're still gonna suck. And they're gonna suck because, well, it's a huge learning curve, and I'm sure they're determined to get better at the game, so they're gonna get mad. And they're gonna keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Fuck, I blew 2 elixir again. Fuck. Oh, no, please.
I've never played Clash Royale.
No! And of course, yeah,
this is the one game. I feel like everyone I know, every male I know, plays Clash Royale. I'm the only male that doesn't play Clash Royale. Am I feminine for that? Do you guys think I'm a little homo for that? Is homo bad? No, against, like, the thing. Am I gay for that? Maybe. I might be a little gay for it.
Oh, wow, what a loser. This kid's doing his little hee-hee-ha, thinking he's all that in a fucking bag of chips because he won a game of Clash Royale. Dude, who the hell are you screaming at? I don't know. But when I started to care so much about a video game, just the rage would just begin to build up more and more. And if you have like a competitive nature like I did with the game, like you want to be the best. So some people are just going to get bad, and I happen to be one of them. Now, there were other games like shooter games. Now, these set me off the fucking edge, bro. Oof. Although them John said rated M.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm probably level 4. I can't see it being more than level 5. How many subs do I have on that channel? 54,000. But I don't see myself being any more than level 5. I don't see myself being any more than level 5 because level 4, I don't rage a lot during games. I mean, sometimes if I die, I'll like, you know, but like, I don't think there's no way. We'll see what level 5 is. I don't think so.
To play them, Jonathan. So let me tell you. Because at level 5, you begin to become very competitive at a game, and this may cause some rage, a lot of rage.
I've never broken
those
anything.
Bad days where you're playing like shit. At this level, if you're not cooking at like every second of the game, it's a big deal. Now, I was heavily addicted to a few games in my time, like Fortnite and Rainbow Six Siege. It was bad, so bad. You know,
I'm level 5 at least. Oh, dude, Jason is.
Would think about was Rainbow Six Siege and getting my rank up, or Fortnite and getting the W's or whatever it was. Those 2 games I specifically remember because it was my freshman year. And this for me was probably peak video game addiction.
Okay, wait. I haven't broken anything on purpose. I was playing VR like 3 years ago and I broke my TV hitting it. It was a little rough. But that's the most I've broken think.
Close to like streamer hours on the game. It was getting bad. Even though I was making no funds. None. I was doing this shit for free, bro. I guess I wanted to be like the best out of my friend group. I don't even know. Like I just wanted to be the best. Like no one ever was. At this stage, I wanted to be like the talk of the friend group. I don't know, because we would all be squatting up or whatever it was, playing duos. Maybe I wanted to get a high rank for bragging rights or something. Like, yeah, guys, I'm a platinum in Rainbow or whatever. Or I got a 70 kill win. We would all trying to one-up each other on the game, basically. That's how it would go. Well, for the ones who were
Let's see level 6.
If you had a competitive team, if you were like playing a team game, they will get on your head if you're doing ass, which will just create even more rage and toxicity. Where's the bomb? What did you say? I can't hear you down there. On the bottom of the leaderboard. What are you doing down there? Get some fucking kills, bud. You ain't doing shit for this team. I'll tell you where the bomb is if you get a kill. Competitive team games are crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If your team composure gets fucked up, like G, bro, you're screwed. It's just gonna be rage central in that, John. No one's gonna have like that.
I played Siege a little bit. Any of you guys play Siege? I played for like a couple months at one point, like a year and a half ago. But then I kind of stopped playing. But Siege is pretty fun. Siege is peak, but it's so hard. Yeah, it was pretty hard, but it was fun. I should get back into it.
Now at level 6, we have the professional. This motherfucker either is a professional making the bread, which, you know what? I fucking respect that. W grind set. That is pretty cool that you can make video games and make money in this economy. That's pretty fire. But if you're that one motherfucker with TTV in your goddamn name, knowing damn well you don't stream on Twitch, who the fuck are you? And every time we kill them, we would check to see if they were actually a streamer and see if they're like an actual active streamer. And if they were, oh, well, you bet we would troll them. And now there's this other thing that we would all laugh about, which is why I never got past level 5, was because there was this thing that Ninja did with like gaming stretches, energy drinks, and all this other shit. And I promise myself
that is not a thing. Do people stretch before gaming? I've never heard of that. Gotta get my fingers all stretched. They do like leg stretches too.
Never stretch before a fucking video game, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I never drank G Fuel to enhance my reaction time by like 0.02 seconds, because it's got a fuck ton of caffeine in it. That shit will give me the jitters. And yeah, level 6, you'll start to drink caffeinated drinks to enhance performance.
What just happened? How did I do that? I'm a little bit below level 6, but I play tournaments and place top 70 consistently. Nice, Jason. W, dude. I love your channel, by the way. Thank you, Landshark. Thanks for subbing to both of them, you king.
Gaming stretches, because 1, it's your job, or 2, you're a wannabe that doesn't even grind. Like, how can you even expect to blow up if you're not even streaming or posting videos?
Hopefully I can make money off gaming.
Consistent, bro. Just fucking around playing the game isn't gonna do shit for you. Now for content creators, this is where they stop, because, well, they have a life. And this is where most people should stop if they've even gotten to this point. And now we're at level 7. And this isn't where it stops. This is not the max. There is a level infinity. But at level 7, this is where gaming begins to get in the way of life. Alright, this is no longer a hobby. This is your fucking life. Now, you were slowly spending more and more time as the levels went on, but now it's your entire life. When you start to miss important things for the game, or your whole day revolves around the game. And if you even do go outside,
like, obviously, I played a game all day before. I feel like. I can't think of a time, but most people play games like at least once, but playing it constantly is pretty crazy. I'll be here tomorrow and every day you stream. Yo, thank you, Jason. Holy goat. My glorious king. Okay, let's pause it.
Gaming merch. I paused my game to be here. He's putting that shit on. Look at Sheldon. He's dripping. Yeah, they will have some fit on like this. And this is where the Discord moderator timing begins. They start to gain a fair amount of weight, and the pudge, they start to get some pudge.
I've never gotten big
from gaming. And then they begin to neglect hygiene and all this other stuff for the game, so they get the maximum amount of time possible. They just throw self-care out of the window at this point. They put the game over themselves at this point. Poor sleep, poor hygiene, poor self-care at this level.
How do you get a higher level?
Infinity, it gets far worse. Now, this level I'm going to refer to as the Sam level or the Eric Cartman level. Now, these are two characters from TV shows I used to watch. I still watch South Park, but Total Drama was a classic. Now, this motherfucker Sam had a DS everywhere he went. He had that shit on him 24/7. Some motherfucker could have been getting eaten by a bear next to him. Bro will still be playing his video game, bro. And there was even one episode where he saw the
people that when I like
fucking...
hanging out with family or friends and just trying to talk or whatever, and having people just be on their phone or just gaming while you're trying to have a good time is such a vibe killer. Unless you guys are specifically all doing that to have fun. But if you guys are trying to do something like not game related and they're just gooning on the phone, makes me angry.
Reality. And that opened my eyes a little bit like, maybe this is a little bit more than a hobby for me. Now, at the Eric Cartman level, there was one episode in South Park. This dude gamed till he fucking dropped. You cannot tell me this setup in this face does not speak true gaming addiction. This dude wanted to beat some like Discord mod ass loser at a game. He literally grinded 24/7. He pissed and shit in a bucket. It was pretty rough, but it was a funny episode nonetheless. But yeah. And what did we learn from this, the duck?
Yeah, I mean, level infinity. There's no way people... No, that definitely is a thing, huh? People just go to the bathroom while just shitting while you're gaming. That would be so gross. Is that real? That's probably real, huh? Somewhere. From ages 7 to 14, I spent 15 hours plus a day gaming until I started getting some friends and realized how much more fun the world was than sitting in my room. 7 to 14? 15 hours a day? That's what this comment says right here. That is insane. 15 hours? That's literally just all day. Holy guacamole. How do you spend that much time just gooning? No way people are at that level, right, dude? Bye, man. See you, land shark. Have a good day, dude. That's actually crazy. Okay, we're going to watch one more video. Give me 8 minutes and I'll make gaming feel fun again. Watch this video.
Since you're already playing games anyway, why not earn some
stupid ads? I should just get YouTube Premium, dude.
Download buff.
I need to cop it. Give me 8 minutes and I'll make gaming feel fun again.
If you're watching this, you're probably
Let's see if we can do it.
3 people. The kid who played Minecraft with his friends every night after school. The sweat who lived on Call of Duty, Battlefield, or CSGO lobbies. Or the nerd who played League of Legends and stole his mom's credit card to buy skins.
Okay.
Or maybe you're a mix.
I never really played League of Legends. I've never played League of Legends before. Minecraft, obviously. Hopped on and pretty competitive. Like I play Call of Duty and stuff.
Of all of them. Doesn't really matter which one you are, because we've all ended up in the same place. Gaming doesn't feel like it used to. It's like an old friend who's changed. They look the same, they sound the same, but something's just different. And you can't even point out exactly what. That's how gaming feels.
Oh, zombies. Zombies peak, dude. I still play zombies every once in a while.
Same games, same franchises, but not the same feeling. So is it the games or is it us? That is what I want to figure out in this video. Because I don't want gaming to feel like a chore anymore. I want it to be an escape again, not something I'm trying to escape from. So stick with me for the next 8 minutes and together we'll figure out how to make gaming feel fun again.
Server with friends. Oh my goodness. The servers with your friends. I don't know if you guys ever have servers with your friends, just Minecraft worlds. Holy peak. I need to start another 2-week phase because Minecraft with friends is the best thing ever.
And I mean nothing hit harder than loading up a brand new Minecraft server with your friends. We'd spend days trying to figure out how to even play together, downloading 14 different viruses from shady sites, because what the hell was a port forward?
Okay, no, okay. Bedrock and Java, there's that beef. Java is 100% better, but the one thing Bedrock has on it is you can play multiplayer without having a server. Java needs to find a way to let you play together without having to find some server, bro.
True that. We had Hamachi, and once we were finally in, we didn't play to grind, speedrun, or build some mega base. We played to see how long we could survive before inevitably just blowing each other up. Or Black Ops 2 Zombies, hours spent on maps like Origins. I still remember screaming into my webcam mic the first time we ever built a staff, or losing my mind when that creepy ghost lady on Buried stole all my money. And don't even get me started on multiplayer. That's where most of us learned every single English swear word that we know. Kids today could never survive a BO2 2 lobby back in 2012. But to be fair, it's also where I met some of my best friends who I still play and talk with to this day. And Battlefield 3, that game was pure chaos, spending hours trying to copy some insane helicopter plays we'd see on YouTube, or sending dirt bikes flying.
I never played Battlefield
for no other reason than it being the funniest thing in the world. I swear to God, the moment I see my friends launch 6,000 miles out of bounds, I could not breathe. I don't know why, it was just the funniest thing in the world. It just was. Or even the single player games like Subnautica that came out a little later, but still, the first time you hear a Leviathan roar in the distance, terrifying.
I haven't played Subnautica either. I've heard it's really peak. I should play it.
Wait, that was in 2014? Damn, okay, I'm getting old, bro. But enough about how it was. We all remember it. We were there. The real question is, why isn't it like that now? When I try to play those games today, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And I think I figured out why. Somewhere between 2012 and 2025, gaming stopped being about fun and started being about work. Every game, and I mean every single game, wants me to log in daily, check boxes, grind XP.
True.
It's not playtime. That's a second job, man. And it's not just the game.
Fortnite was the game that changed gaming like crazy. Like pre-Fortnite era, battle passes are in like everything now, dude. I swear. And microtransactions, like even Minecraft has their little mine coins or whatever. Just crazy, dude. Fortnite changed gaming.
It's the entire culture. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to be the next big streamer, the next big YouTuber. Success has been so normalized to the point where if you're not pulling a 20 bomb every single Warzone match, or grinding Minecraft elytras in the first 20 minutes of starting a new world, or unlocking dark matter in week 1 of launch in some Call of Duty game, it feels like you're falling way behind. And even when I do try to chill, I just can't. I feel like I'm not running the right loadout, or following the meta, or keeping up with the latest season. It's exhausting and it's unrealistic. But here's the thing, do we really need to follow these rules? These rules that nobody even agreed on, they just kind of showed up one day. Do you actually keep playing after you unlock the dark matter camos? Do you actually stick to your Minecraft world once you've gotten the elytras? I know I don't. I spent an entire week grinding for the zombie dark matter camo and the multiplayer dark matter camo when Black Ops 6 came out. And guess what? I haven't touched that game since. It's what, like a year later or something? Almost a year later? Why the hell did I do that? Why didn't I just have fun? And that's when it hit me. Maybe the problem isn't the games or us. Maybe it's how we've been told to play them. Back in the day, we weren't obsessed with the meta. We weren't obsessed with the
I can have fun on games because I mean, one, you need people to play with. That's my big thing. I can't really play games by myself. But also twist the game up to how you would usually play it. If you can play the game a different way than you normally play it, then like add some sort of mod or something that usually twists things up, which is fun.
Progress. We were obsessed with chaos, with discovery, with laughing at the dumbest stuff imaginable. And there's actually a word for that. Oh yeah, it's called fun. Like in Minecraft, the fun wasn't grinding elytras. The fun was hiding behind a painting so you could pop out and kill your friend and hear them scream into their shitty Skype mic. Battlefield wasn't about using the best weapon. It was about sending dirt bikes into orbit and crying of laughter when someone ragdolled into a tree mid-air at 300
That's really what it is.
miles per hour. That's
what makes gaming fun is the people. I really think you can have fun in any game if you just
the fun. That was what made games fun. Not the checklist, not the grind, just playing the game. But now, we're being told that that's the wrong way to play. It's the slow way, the bad way. By streamers who call everyone they kill trash, like they're not literally gaming 14 hours a day.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Of course you're gonna stomp some dude who has 30 minutes of playtime after work. Every single game doesn't need a battle royale. Every single game doesn't need a ranked mode. Every single game doesn't need a battle pass and ultra dopamine hits every 5 seconds like these streamers want. And content? Back then it was trick shots and
picked a great main, but doesn't quite match it.
Yeah, I get so bored, dude. Yo, thanks for sticking around, Jason. You're the only one here. I appreciate you, man.
And fun charges. It was either fucking badass or it was hilarious. But now it's nothing but top 10 meta weapons or how to shave 0.2 seconds off your TTK. Like bro, I don't have 8 hours to practice your spray pattern. And the wildest part of it all, we just suck it up. We actually believe all of it. We don't need to do that. We can play exactly like we used to. And most importantly, we can still have as much fun as we used to. We just forgot how. So everything we've just gone through leads us to 3 solutions to fixing this issue of gaming being a chore instead of being fun. And they are the following. Solution 1 is to go touch some grass. Nah, I'm just kidding. Who the fuck wants to go outside? Could not be me. But seriously, go touch a new genre. If you're always sweating in shooters, try something different. Maybe Rust. I mean, that's still got shooting, but it's also base building and survival chaos.
True, a new game. Yo, Alexander, welcome, dude. Good to see you back, my king. Because you made me laugh because I just got scammed, so tie for the fun time. Wait, did you say I made you laugh? I'm actually ending the stream here soon, though, Alexander. I'm sorry, king. After this video.
It's also base building and
but you made it before the end.
Survival chaos. Or Subnautica. It's single player and it's a beautiful, very terrifying and completely underwater game. It'll remind you that games don't have to be the same cycle of lobbies, loadouts and battle passes. Or if you usually just play single player games or survival games, then go try and play a shooter or League of Legends or something else. Just play something else. You'd be surprised how different games can be. Solution 2 is to play with someone who sucks massive ass. Play with someone who is so bad at video games that it is embarrassing. I mean, like really bad. I'm talking your mom, your girlfriend, your grandpa. Doesn't matter. Just someone who's not living in this sweaty, hyper-progress world like you are. Because when they screw up, it's hilarious. Watching someone struggle with the basics,
that is funny.
You how fun it was.
Play with bad people is always hilarious.
Stuff in video games actually matters.
Because they like don't, they like, it's such an easy basic thing and they just can't like jump. And it's just like, it's so funny.
Play some co-op games like It Takes Two or A Way Out. Now, solution 3 is to just go and waste some goddamn time. You heard me. No goals, no grind, no achievements. Just hop in a game and just play it. Don't worry about what weapon you're using. Just pick a weapon you're usually not used to using. Or if you're a Rust nerd, just go live in the jungle instead of only living in the snow and being some tryhard who only raids bases the
switch
first
up your
16 hours of wipe and then leaves the game. You know, just build some weird house in Minecraft. Don't worry about the elytras. You know, just do something that doesn't have a meaning, because that's when the best memories happen. When you're not sweating for camos or grinding XP. When you're just wasting time, you're just playing games, like, you know, like when you were a kid, you didn't do it for anything, you just did it because it was fun. So just
God, zombies is peak,
the easiest
dude.
way to put all this is that video games mattered because they didn't matter. Stuff mattered because it was just fun, but it didn't actually matter if you had full diamond gear or the meta weapon or the highest KD. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you're
Take
the
me
Minecraft
back,
kid,
dude.
the COD sweat or the League nerd. We should all be able to have fun in video games. That's literally why they were made, and that's why we started playing them. Honestly, it's the same reason I even started this channel. If games were never fun, I would have never wanted to make videos about them. And I can only do that because of you. Yep, you right there. The fact that you watched this whole goddamn video is the reason that I make them. And if you got any value out of it, which I hope, otherwise I just...
Yeah, true. You just need to switch up how you play games. If you just constantly doing the same thing, like Minecraft, switch up what you do. Maybe live in a new place, do a new game style, live in the nether or something, you know? What time are you gonna stream tomorrow? Probably around like 2 hours ago. Whatever time it was for you 2 hours ago. Yeah, I'm about to end stream right now, actually, probably. But yeah, we're gonna end the stream. Thanks for everyone watching. Hey, Super Naughty and Jason, glad you guys found me. W for having you guys. Oh, Void's here. What's up, Void? Yeah, we're gonna end the stream. Void, I'm sorry you just joined. See you guys. Thanks for watching me. Mwah.